Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping it because you're attractive. You know, you got it going on. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just like too much for me. So I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel.
Okay.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter.
But
It's about who you are as a brother. Person you don't make hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you confident with short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, the hairs be thin. I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different type of hairs. Shout out to my mom. Captivated Styles in the building, Philly, we here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, okay.
sounds triggered.
It's not triggered. I'm just.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You
I
said
just
you
said
don't like girls with long hair.
No.
That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk, or are you gonna interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You still
but
gon-
you can say what you want to say,
Yeah.
but don't talk about black people here. But
So
Let's hear from him. Go
So
ahead.
again, her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of significance on
I'm
you.
a black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this: at the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be?
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's gonna accept me, floss and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up
Sounds like
here,
you're here to find the sister code.
no,
So we can move
actually,
forward.
women,
We can move forward.
We are here, and
We
there's
can
a
move
lot
forward.
of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
Yeah, please. let's
Your
move.
name and age.
I'm Kisu, and I'm 27.
And Kisu, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
For numerous reasons. The first one was the age.
Okay.
So I was like, Then the outfit, wasn't a fan. And then I felt like that comment about her hair, cherry on top, very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's a black girl. Our hair comes in many different ways, patterns. So I feel like, I don't know, what if you saw me tomorrow? I had short hair. I just wasn't a fan of it. It wasn't giving that you were like accepting of her for who she was. And I feel like if you can say that to her, you can say it to me. So I had to pop.
Yeah, you gotta go that way.
Well, we're here to give a first impression, right? So I'm going off of my first impression. So if you're not wearing your hair short, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Now, if you switch it up, there's nothing wrong with that. Because once we're together, I would have gotten to know you, and there would be more substance. There would be more reasons why we're together versus just the physical, right? Also, with any person that I'm dating, I would expect for them to make sure that, when there's a situation, that we have each other's back. What I'm hearing is, if there's ever a situation, you're going to have a random girl's back because it's about the girl code. Because I make a comment about someone that has nothing to do with us, right? So you're telling me you're willing to go to bat for a stranger versus the man that you're looking for.
Well, you're a stranger. So.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if we're not strangers, meaning if we're dating, right, I would expect for you to know we're already together. So you should never feel some sort of insecurity from me making a comment about someone else because I'm with you. So if you're telling me that anything I say about someone else rubs you the wrong way, which means you're willing to go against me because of someone else that's not within our dynamics, that lets me know you're not for me.
I could get that if we had a relationship, but we don't, for one. And then for two, small comments like that are very character telling. So I feel like in this situation, like you were saying, the first impression, you saying that for me just was not a good first impression. So I had to pop.
It is what it is.
All right, let's head on back. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
That Sandy woman? Don't like her. I don't like how she was responding. She was very aggressive, very rude, very much being a bitch, very triggered, and projecting. Yes, he doesn't like short hair on women. That's fine. There is nothing wrong with men not liking short hair. Women usually don't like men with long hair. So what's the difference? And some black men don't like women with wigs. That's also perfectly fine. But how she was reacting was just so unnecessary. She was absolutely horrible to him, and he was so calm. Men, sorry for the pause. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Men are allowed to have preference, believe it or not. According to some women, men should just take them as they are. Short hair, long hair, skinny, fat. That's not how it works, sweetheart. Men are allowed to have preference, they're allowed to have boundaries too. Just like women are. The classic example I can use is women liking tall dudes. You usually see women with tall men compared to short men. Not saying well don't women exist don't not saying those women don't exist. They do, but they more so like tall men. Understandable. A lot of men like long hair. Understandable. But she took it so rough. It's like, damn. And then she's fucking like, just digging it into him. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. And then the part that really was like, this tells me you have trauma. When she brought up Becky from the block, what is her problem with white people? That's what I'm getting at. And she's essentially saying that black women can't have long hair. There's a lot of black women that have long hair, and it's their natural hair. She's very she was very much contradicting herself in that moment, and the Becky comment was not a good comment. It makes me wonder what trauma she has behind that to make that comment, because that comment just didn't come out of nowhere, in my personal opinion. There's something behind that. But anyways, it was funny when she thought she had in the bag, and she was like, "Your mama has short hair." He's like, "Actually, my mom doesn't have short hair." I'm like, "Okay." She tried. She really did. She was the most insufferable between all of them. The other girls, they're more quiet. Okay, uh, more hush hush. But she was loud and wrong, in my personal opinion. She could have worded it better. She could have said other things, but she chose to act that way. She chose to be triggered. She chose to project. And she chose to play the victim. She chose to be the victim. She was victimizing herself. She was really acting like she was speaking for everyone. She wasn't. It's just so silly to me how, like, how Some black women, not all, some black women, they're like, oh, you don't like women, you don't like black women with short hair. You might as well date a white girl. How dare you? You can't say that's inappropriate. There's nothing inappropriate about it. That's his preference. He's allowed to like whatever he likes, and he's right. This is based off first impressions. He's seen the short hair. That's a first impression. He wasn't interested because she has short hair, and there's nothing wrong with that. Simple as that. She just made it way too complicated. She made it into a whole scene, being very dramatic. There is no need for all of that. And I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't like men with long hair. Would not be surprised though, because women like that are usually hypocrites, and they don't want to admit it. And I know I said she was being aggressive. She was. It's not a racial thing. She was being aggressive. She wasn't being very nice to him. She was being a rude ass bitch. Just calling it like I'm seeing it. That's it.